guys, I'm a dude playing, and today I'm going to explain to you the repercussions of the movement speed changes in Dota 2's 7.20. Movement speed for most things, with some exceptions, are now applied as a percentage. So what this means is that if you have a higher base movement speed, the percentage is applied to that, which means you gain more movement speed than you would if you were a naturally slow hero. So a Pudge with brown boots will gain slightly less movement speed than a Keeper of the Light with brown boots because of the way that works. The implication here is that the fast get faster and the slow get slower, which isn't an inherent problem. That can be absolutely fine. The problem, because it might not be a problem, but the thing that arises is that now slows are less effective on faster heroes. You're going to see in this example here that there's a Bloodseeker of about 3000 movement speed. I'm going to apply an 11% slow. It's going to be based on his base movement speed, which is going to slow him for about 30, and he's going to lose essentially 0.1% of his movement speed. Now, if I slow the Venomancer, which you have also seen, he gets slowed for the same value, more or less, but it's a greater percentage of his total movement speed pool, so to speak. And this leads us to the issue of faster heroes are faster. Now, a lot of slows were balanced around the old movement speed, and they have not been updated accordingly. So you've got silly stuff, like as you'll see here, is a Pugner that can just walk away from a Pudge, applying nearly 20% slow, and in the old patch, and there'll be some maths popping up on screen, it would have been enough because it would have slowed for an additional 10 and he would have been able to keep up. And that's just a really small sample size of what it means for the entire game. Razor now struggles to keep up with people because he was based on his ability to amp his total movement speed by a percentage and stuff like that. So to keep it short and sweet without boring you with the maths, the way the maths works out is that you lose a lesser percentage of your total movement speed as a faster hero, and you lose a greater percentage of your total movement speed as a slow hero, which gimps slow heroes quite significantly. So you got heroes like Kotl and Pugner that are just walking in circles despite being slowed because the way the new maths works out. Until then, there's not much to do to adapt accordingly, except probably don't rely on slows so much. It's going to get rebalanced at some point. They will be looking at it. The numbers will be on some Reddit threads. It's been discussed on there. You can look on there for some more information. But this is just a short and sweet video to get the point across, to let you know how these numbers work out. And that is that if you are slowed as a faster base movement speed hero, it is not as big a deal as it used to be. And slower movement speed heroes get hit harder by it. Thank you for watching. I'm editing this in real quick because I completely forgot to mention that there's also the issue of the movement speed gap being widened. So before, if you had a 300 and a 320 movement speed hero that both bought brown boots that gave 50 movement speed, the percentage difference between them was not that much, whereas now there's a greater percentage gap. So the faster heroes get faster thing leads to big problems when it comes to catch. Catch is difficult. Cheeky edit.